Yo, yo, peace family, it's your girl TT from TT Talks. I want to talk a little bit about this Andre 3000 album here, New Blue Sun. Okay, so I have a pretty tightly curated, timeline, especially like on Facebook and Instagram. And so the majority of people in my timeline were just like, okay, new flute instrumental album could be cool, But kind of when I step outside of my circle of people, my little bubble of folks, I'm starting to see people like really beefing with Andre about this. And I'm going to say this, like, I'm a creative. I'm a super creative person. I do all kinds of things. Okay. I'm a physical therapist by trade. See scrubs. I'm also a massage therapist. I'm also a doula. I'm also like an AV editor and a music producer. I'm a DJ as well. I'm also a drone pilot. I'm also, did I say doula? I think I did. I have a business. I do all kinds of stuff. I've also been a professor. I also MC on occasion. You know what I'm saying? And pretty damn good at it. And I can't imagine if, I focused a little bit on MCing and really popped off on MCing. And then people only expect me to MC, knowing everything else that I do, and only want to pigeonhole me into that. That's kind of strange to me. I'm also one of the people who, yes, TT talks, but, I listen a lot too. And it's not always the time to talk and say something. And Andre 3 Stacks just may not have nothing to say to y'all right now. Verbally, he may want to express himself in another way. And I appreciate him for doing that. A few years back, I actually produced a guided meditation album. It's really dope. It's called Orisha Focal Meditation with Iya Funlayo. One of my good friends, Iya Funlayo, hit me up and was just like, I did some work and some research. She's a Harvard-trained theologian, and the work that she was doing with Orisha Focal Meditation, and she wanted to create an album. And I'm somebody who, up until that point, had only really produced like boom bap, hip hop, R&B, things like that. And, she was asking me to produce this album that, the sounds weren't tightly compressed. Everything was big, warm, open. And it was a great and beautiful challenge. And it definitely was unexpected. People weren't looking for she and I to produce that, especially people that are cool with me, who know me in terms of hip-hop production and DJing. It was a completely different mode. And I understand being in a space where you just want to create something, and you just want to share, and you want to experiment, and you want to have some life experience, and then, share what you've seen. And it may not always fit neatly in a kick and a snare and a hi-hat and a couple bars. Andre even addressed a little bit in the song. I think it's called 16 Bars, when 16 ain't enough. He may feel confined by being an MC right now. Leave space for that. Let him be great. Yeah. I swear I always be feeling like I'm on the cutting edge of stuff and people don't be listening to me. Because 7-8 years ago, I was just like, I need to get on this podcast thing. I feel like this is really going to be a big thing. And then fast forward 8 years later, everybody got a podcast now. It's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember when Iya Funlayo and I were creating this album. This was probably, 5, 6 so years ago. And we were just really trying to vibe and create this beautiful thing for people. And we're like, people, they need these type of frequencies. They need these type of internal, that resonance. They need these type of warm sounds and these affirmative talks with all of these beautiful positive affirmations. And, you know, when you got Iafun beautiful, smooth voice, like we knew that people needed that, right? And literally right when we dropped that album, I started to hear a lot more with like a beautiful chorus and just so many people getting into that kind of that sphere, you know. And then now Andre 3 Stacks is coming with this album. Y'all need to listen to me. Trying to tell y'all, I be really seeing stuff and doing stuff and knowing stuff, and y'all think I just got jokes and stuff on the internet. Man, I be seeing this stuff. But yo, shout out to Andre 3 Stacks. I'm happy for you, brother. I'm proud of you. I did listen to the album. I enjoyed it. It was a very pleasant sonic experience. I only got to listen to it one time this morning on the way to work. I started listening to it last night, fell asleep, and then I ended up finishing it this morning. And so I would like to take some time this weekend to really listen to it a couple of times so I can get a full assessment on it. But from what I hear, I enjoy it. I probably will incorporate it into some of the things that I already do with my own personal meditation and spiritual hygiene practices, as well as, you know, if I'm ever doing any special doula work or massage work for people, you probably will hear some tracks for that. So, you know, I think that especially 40, 50-year-old hip-hop people, I think our ears are a lot more sophisticated than people are giving us credit for. I think we have a more cosmopolitan view than people give credit for. So I give space for Andre 3 Stacks, not want to rap to nobody and want to play a little flute. Go ahead. Be great. Holla. TT Talks.